Hey, WWE YouTube Nation. Hope all you guys are having a awesome Saturday and a great start to your weekend so far. I hope you guys enjoyed Saturday night's main event in Canada. But I hope you guys are ready to talk about Saturday night's main event in just a little while. But without further ado, guys, welcome back to the channel of the Ryan Knight WWE Report right here on YouTube. Oh, by the way, yeet! Well, guys, Saturday night's main event was in Canada of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and it was in the hometown of the one and only Sami Zayn. We will get back to the hometown hero, Sami Zayn, in just a little bit, guys. But we were set to have 4 matches tonight. Of 1 out of 4 was a championship match. There were 2 scheduled one-on-one matches, a tag team match, and a fatal 4-way number 1 contenders match. Instead of having 4 matches, we had 3. And I'm going to explain right now, guys. So the opening matchup, guys, was from Friday Night SmackDown. The former undisputed champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, taking on the unpredictable, unstable Samoan werewolf of Jacob Fatu. So when Cody Rhodes made his way to the ring, and we'll get back to that in a little bit, as he was on the top turnbuckle about to do the Jacob Fatu attacked him, guys, and to kick off Saturday night's main event, we had a brawl all over the Bell Center between Jacob Fatu and the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. This is a rivalry that is beyond more than personal. This is a rivalry that, instead of having a banger matchup, we saw a Montreal WWE brawl all over the arena, guys. The match never took place. Remember when Jacob Fatu attacked Cody Rhodes when he was about to do the on the top turnbuckle, guys? Oh, at that point, when Fatu attacked Cody Rhodes, the match had not began. Charles Robinson was the referee. He did not ring the bell, guys, and they fought everywhere, and I mean everywhere in the arena. But they fought through the crowd, in the ring, out of the ring, on the concourse. Guys, WWE security and officials couldn't even stop them. Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu were like throwing security guards everywhere. Jacob Fatu at least put 4 WWE security guards through tables. Cody Rhodes was punching officials. Nobody could get those 2 men under control before the matchup, guys. We were, instead of having a banger matchup to kick off the evening, we got a full-out Montreal WWE brawl, guys. And it showed right then and there how personal this rivalry has gotten. It boiled to a point where, they couldn't even wait. Well, at least Jacob Fatu could not wait for the bell. And remember, guys, Jacob Fatu said that Drew McIntyre, the new WWE Undisputed Champion, is the one that attacked him, but Drew McIntyre still denies it. So we all know that Jacob Fatu said Cody Rhodes did not attack him. And, he kind of said, that Cody Rhodes kind of got in the crossfire of things. But in recent weeks, it kind of looks like Jacob Fatu is going after Cody Rhodes a whole lot more than Drew McIntyre. But, I kind of said in the pre-show that Cody Rhodes took a picture on X or Twitter earlier today of a mask. Now, remember, Cody Rhodes, doesn't wear a mask in his entrance usually, and he did tonight. So I want to ask you guys about that. I think the last time Cody Rhodes wore that mask was at SummerSlam against John Cena, or it was this past WrestleMania against John Cena, guys. So I want to know right off the bat what you guys thought of the mask. But the Jacob Fatu and Cody Rhodes, guys, they brawled everywhere. They brawled in the crowd, on the concourse, going down the steps, literally almost everywhere in Montreal. Those two men brawled, and what was crazy is nobody could even stop them. And finally, somebody was able to stop them. You want to know who? Well, now you're asking, if no one could even stop these two men, then who is the one person that was able to stop them? I'm glad you asked. The new WWE Undisputed Champion, Drew McIntyre. He was able to throw Jacob Fatu off the stop staircase, through a table, and then do the same to Cody Rhodes, guys. So really, if anybody wants to thank someone for stopping those two men, you can thank the WWE Undisputed Champion, Drew McIntyre. But I want to ask you guys, what did you guys think of how Saturday night's main event started off tonight with Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu brawling? And we know that after tonight, it will not be the end between those two gentlemen, because you know what? A week from today is the Royal Rumble, and both Fatu and Cody Rhodes will be in this year's men's Royal Rumble matchup. So I do want to get you guys' thoughts on all of that, guys, down below in the comment section. What did you think of the mask that the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes was wearing, and all of that? But, let me know. Would you have rather seen the brawl that happened tonight, or would you have rather seen a match between those two take place? So let me know your thoughts on all of that down below in the comment section. But yeah, guys, to kick off Saturday night's main event tonight, we were supposed to have Jacob Fatu versus Cody Rhodes, and instead we got an all-out brawl all over the Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Luckily, those two men didn't take the brawl outside because it was -7 degrees. So it's kind of good that they kept that unpredictable brawl inside the Bell Center in Montreal, guys. But that's how Saturday night's main event came on tonight, guys. And again, the WWE Undisputed Champion of Drew McIntyre, he was able to put an end to the brawl by putting both Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu through the announce table. And I got to be very honest. Like I said, Jacob Fatu is accusing Drew McIntyre of attacking him, and Drew McIntyre is denying it, okay? Now, it's just like an accusation. We don't have any proof of evidence on that, but I don't know. Do you really think Drew McIntyre attacked Jacob Fatu? Do you believe Cody Rhodes attacked Jacob Fatu? I would love to know, guys, down below in the comment section. But yeah, guys, crazy way to kick off tonight's Saturday night main event. And you know what? I guess the Canada crowd, they had to love it. I mean, what else? But the Brawl, guys, I mean, it literally, guys, you could see Friday Night SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis, but he was probably afraid to step in between those two because of the Brawl, guys. Literally, it was Jacob Fatu that started this Brawl. If Jacob Fatu did not attack Cody Rhodes when Cody Rhodes was about to do the whoa on the top turnbuckle, we would have had a match between Rhodes and Fatu. I'm not putting any blame on Fatu, but apparently, guys, Jacob Fatu came to Saturday night's main event tonight not to have a match with Cody Rhodes, but to have a full-out, nasty Montreal Canada Brawl, guys. And hey, I mean, you know what? The Samoan Ralph Jacob Fatu, guys, he is on a new level, and I wouldn't want to get in between them. Whoops, guys. Sorry. Well, guys, I guess our first match of the night would have been from Monday Night Raw, and it was out of the women's division. It was Rio, the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, in their first title defense against Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day. Now, guys, like I said in the pre-show, Liv Morgan used to be tag team champions with Rhea Ripley. She also used to be tag team champions with other Judgment Day member Raquel Rodriguez. And we'll get back to Raquel Rodriguez in a little bit, guys. But like I said, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, their first title defense tonight in Canada. And it was really a really good one, guys. And a matter of fact, I will take nothing away from the team of Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. But what was really surprising in this match that even I didn't expect is kind of two people that got involved. Okay, so the other member of the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez, did get involved, attacked Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. The referee was down, so the referee didn't see it, guys. And then right as all of that was about to go down, and we were going to crown new women's tag team champions, we saw the return of La Primera, a.k.a. the women's world champion, Stephanie Vaquer. We have not seen Vaquer in at least 2 weeks, guys, thanks to Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day. And I mean, Stephanie was full out in pure revenge tonight, guys. It looked like it was a genius plan by the Judgment Day, guys. But I think Raquel Rodriguez did not expect La Primera to show up. And I really think if it wasn't for La Primera, what Raquel Rodriguez did, we would have ended up having new women's tag team champions. But you know what? La Primera returns and evens up the odds. And it turned out the Judgment Day's plan kind of went downhill. And Rhea Ripley and Io Sky successfully retained the women's tag team titles, guys. But I did not expect to see Raquel Rodriguez show up. I definitely was even more shocked that La Primera Stephanie Vaquer showed up. I should have known with Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan of the Judgment Day that we were going to see Raquel Rodriguez show up and try to interfere. So I guess the Judgment Day's plan tonight did not go very well. But I will say this. I was very impressed with the team of Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez, guys. Liv Morgan never lost her women's tag team title. She had to forfeit it due to injury, and at that time, she was tag team champions with Raquel Rodriguez. And then Roxanne Perez came into the Judgment Day and took her like little replacement role. So, but you know what, guys? Now we know this rivalry between Raquel Rodriguez and Stephanie Vaquin is at a boiling point. I wonder if those two are going to meet at the Royal Rumble, although I don't know, because we already have 4 matches for this year's Royal Rumble match. So I don't think anything's really going to go down between those two at the Rumble, but we never know. If Raquel doesn't get her title match at the Rumble, she will definitely be in the Women's Royal Rumble matchup, guys. But yeah, guys, Stephanie Vaquer, we haven't seen her since Monday Night Raw in Germany when she was brutally attacked by Raquel Rodriguez, guys. And I will admit, Raquel Rodriguez of the Judgment Day, she's on a new level that even I, as a guy, would not want to be around and kind of be afraid of, you know? You know what I mean? I mean, that's literally how dangerous she has become. But, you know, she's so obsessed with being the women's world champion. And that's it. That's the only issue going on. But you know what, guys? Rio, guys, they successfully retained their tag titles. And next on their list is Julia and Kiana James, guys. Do not take Julia and Kiana James too lightly, especially with what they did last night on Friday Night SmackDown, guys. So, you know, especially Kiana James, guys, you know, I know a lot of people do not really look at Kiana James and her ability in the ring, but if you overlook her or you underestimate her, you're making a huge mistake, guys. So, I mean, hey, if Io Sky, I will be honest though, Julia and Kiana James, they will have a huge task ahead of them to win those tag team titles. All right, guys, our next match was a rematch from the main event of WrestleMania in 2018. It is the man that is making his 10-year WWE anniversary of his WWE debut, the phenomenal AJ Styles, up against Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, these two men didn't just meet for the WWE World title in the WWE. They also met in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And remember what AJ Styles said earlier today on X or Twitter? He said that the gear he was going to wear next week at the Royal Rumble, he chose to wear tonight because it just fit right. And, you know, I didn't really know what he meant by that, but now I did. I mean, you know, the last time AJ Styles walked to the ring with a mask on during his entrance was against none other than Shinsuke Nakamura, but that was his last match in New Japan Pro Wrestling, according to the voice of the WWE, Michael Cole. But what a match this was, guys. I mean, the phenomenal AJ Styles hit a Kisasha on Nakamura 2 times during the matchup, and both times was extremely hard and rough. I mean, it nearly knocked out Nakamura. Also, did you guys see the way the calf crusher was on Shinsuke Nakamura? I mean, how far AJ Styles was bending that, you know, that calf, guys. I'm really surprised Shinsuke Nakamura did not tap out, because I seen the amount, like how far he was bending, you know, I don't know a lot of guys that would have not tapped out. So I had to give a lot of credit to Shinsuke Nakamura, guys. Even he was going to hit the Kisasha on AJ Styles and his leg gave out, and boom, Kisasha was delivered to Nakamura, guys. But you know, Pete, the way this match went on tonight, and boy, was it a phenomenal and awesome matchup. I did not expect this match to be that good, and the way it was and how good it was like, oh my God. But you know what, guys? AJ Styles would come out on top with the win. And what I loved more about it was how it ended. Shinsuke Nakamura, AJ Styles did a fist bump because that match tonight could be the last time ever those two go one-on-one, guys. And we all know why. A week from today, the road to WrestleMania, AJ Styles gets his rematch against the career killer, the Ring General Gunther, and AJ Styles has to put his career on the line. We're not going to get the opinions in if AJ Styles will win at the Royal Rumble or not. But again, guys, 10 years ago today, AJ Styles made his WWE in-ring debut in the 2016 Men's Royal Rumble match. Surprisingly, on that night, in that exact match, it was for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. All right, WWE fans, now we are getting to our main event of the night, and it was to determine on who would be the #1 contender for Drew McIntyre's undisputed championship 1 week from today at the Royal Rumble. Now, 3 out of the 4 men in this match have actually been at the top of the food chain. Well, not really. Technically, 2 out of 4 men in this match have been a world champion. We got the El Campeon, Damian Priest, and Randy Orton. The other 2 men in this match that have not been a world champion is none other than Canada's own and Montreal's own Sami Zayn, and then one of the newest additions to the Friday Night SmackDown roster of Whoop That Trick in Trick Williams. Well, guys, here's the thing about the hometown hero, Sami Zayn. Let's start with him, okay? Has huge amount of pressure on him. You know, Sami Zayn battled the OTC Roman Reigns in the main event in Montreal a few years ago at the Elimination Chamber for the WWE Undisputed title and lost. But really, the one title that has eluded Sami Zayn's career is a world title. He has, #1, he's had very few world titles matches in the WWE on the main roster. And to be really honest with you, he's kind of a guy that, like, in the past couple of years, everybody wants to see him win a world title, okay? But also, Sami Zayn was rumored to be a wild card favorite to win this year's men's Royal Rumble match next Saturday in Riyadh. But tonight, guys, Fatal 4-Way, he has the opportunity to go to the Rumble and have an opportunity to become the new undisputed champion, guys. And he had to beat, well, 3 other men, and 2 of those 3 other men have been world champion before, guys. And it must have been a magical night tonight in Montreal, because Canada and Montreal's own Sami Zayn would win the Fatal 4-Way match, and 1 week from today, he will challenge the new undisputed champion Drew McIntyre for the WWE Undisputed Championship, guys. And I mean, it is a great accomplishment. Now, the bad news for Sami Zayn is, you know, it will be a very tough task, but he earned it, you know. So there you guys go, guys. Saturday night main event in Montreal tonight ended on a positive note for Montreal and all of Canada, because Canada's own and Montreal's own Sami Zayn wins the Fatal 4-Way #1 contendership match, guys, and he is now 7 days away from possibly becoming the new WWE Undisputed Champion. So congratulations to Sami Zayn and all of Montreal, because they are singing the Olé Olé song in definitely, guys. But you know what, guys? I'm actually happy. I think, Sami Zayn was literally a wild card favorite for tonight's Fatal 4-Way match. And I know a lot of people in WWE who are not WWE fans that are essentially proud of Mr. Sami Zayn. So congratulations to Sami Zayn winning that match in the main event in his homeland tonight. It was a huge accomplishment and win, guys. And he is now possibly one pinfall away, or one submission away from becoming the new WWE Undisputed Champion. But he will have a very tall task ahead of him in Drew McIntyre, especially what Drew McIntyre did earlier tonight to Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu. You got to take that into exception, guys. And if you're Sami Zayn, you got to look at that, because really what McIntyre said after that attack backstage to Kathy Kelly is that is a bold message for anybody on the roster that wants to step up, guys. So Drew McIntyre is very locked in, and that could be bad news for Sami Zayn. All right, guys, that's all I have for you guys on this episode of the Recap WWE Report. As always, guys, drop a like. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to know particularly what you thought of the incident tonight between Cody Rhodes and Jacob Fatu, guys. That was a chaotic way to kick off the event. I don't think the Bell Center in Montreal, all those diehard passionate fans minded. They loved it. They got to see a full-out brawl happen. So if anyone I'm pretty sure everybody in the Bell Center in Montreal was very, very happy to see that. They probably did not mind it. But all right, guys, tomorrow we are going to look into the Monday Night Raw preview. So that will be in tomorrow's episode. But until then, have a great rest of your Saturday night, and I'll see you all in the next episode.